morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. We are back and better than ever to the classic Louie Louie by the Four Kingsmen. Today we are talking about the general term of a number sequence. We're going to get more specific about our sequences in just a little bit, but we're going to talk about the general term of a number sequence. What in the world does that mean? Well, we can define sequences as listing all the terms of a finite sequence, meaning it ends, the first few terms, and assuming that the pattern continues. We can describe it in words, or we can use a formula. When we're using a formula, that is the general term. For example, it seems kind of weird because there's three terms here. The general term is right here. U sub n equals n plus 2, because I can get whatever term that I want in the sequence, okay? So u sub n equals n plus 2. So that means that u sub 1 would equal 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Notice the 1 and the 1 are the same here, and the 1 stands for the first term. U sub 2 would equal 2 plus 2, which is 4. U sub 3, U sub n is equal to 3 then. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So the first three terms of this particular sequence are 3, 4, and 5, and it just continues forever. Now we call this the first term. This is the second term, and this is the third term. But you know us mathematicians, we don't like to write out any kind of words if we don't have to. So the term, we label terms like this. U sub 1 is equal to 3, the first term. U sub 2 is equal to 4, the second term. And U sub 3 is equal to 5, the third term, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, it's very important to understand that. So the general term, we're always going to use U sub n. You might see some exercise that say T sub n, capital T, lower t, A sub n. There's really an infinite number of possibilities. Okay, n is always going to be equal to positive integers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Unless otherwise noted, you start at 1. Okay. All right, so let's do an example. A sequence is defined by u sub n equals 3n minus 2. So let's do B here. Find u sub 5. So u sub n equals 3n minus 2. I'm just recopying this. So then u sub 5, which is the fifth term. We're finding the fifth term in this number sequence, would equal 3 times 5 minus 2. It's just like evaluating a function for a particular value. So this would be 15 minus 2, which is 13. So u sub 5, the fifth term, is equal to 13. Okay. Some other ways you could be asked about this: evaluate the first 5 terms of the sequence, and all they give you is the expression. So let's just pick one. Let's pick f. Okay. What this really is saying is that u sub n is equal to 2n plus 11. And they want the first 5 terms. The first 5 terms. Okay. So the first 5 terms are going to be u sub 1, u sub 2, u sub 3, u sub 4, and u sub 5. Okay, so that will equal, and it's to this sequence right here. Okay, here n is equal to 1, so in the expression I'm just going to replace n with 1. So this would be 2 times 1 plus 11, which is 13. U sub 2, replacing n with 2, 2 times 2 plus 11, which is 15. U sub 3 equals 2 times 3 plus 11, which is 17. U sub 4 is 2 times 4 plus 11, which is 19. And then finally, use of 5 is 2 times 5 plus 11, which is 21. So there's the first 5 terms of the sequence. I could also list it like this. This is good enough, but I just want you to get used to seeing a sequence like this. 17, 19, 21, and then the dot, dot, dot means that, okay, this pattern is going to continue, assuming the same pattern continues. First term, u sub 1, u sub 2, second term, u sub 3, third term, u sub 4, fourth term, u sub 5, fifth term. Okay? So, that's all there is. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty short video there. Let's go back to Loué Loué, see how we're doing, and then we will say that we